touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
Buenas tardes, señoras y señoritas. Aquí está el DJ Héctor Bonifacio Echeverría Cervantes de la Cruz Arroyo Rojas.
Excuse me, I just had some tacos. Welcome to this week's episode of Talking Footy. I'm your host Sean, and with me as always is my man Dan.
Thanks, Sean. Mate, round three, mate, had some teams hit some form.
Yeah.
Others hit a wall, while Ashley Harrison, well, he doesn't know what hit him. Mate, after a bit of a late hit, Titans gutsy win over Manly though.
Yep.
In the end, poor Richie Faoso, well, not really poor because
Yeah, they got a week.
you only got a week. You took him on and yeah.
And
well,
won.
that's the
He fought the law, and the law didn't win this time.
No, yeah, that shows the NRL backbone. Nice one there, fellas.
I reckon it's because the players, all the judiciary was all ex-players going,
Yeah,
he's
actually,
alright,
you're right.
she's
Yeah,
fine.
It's just a shoulder to the face. It's cool. No
So,
worries.
pussy.
Yeah.
Not bad in mine, eh?
In other results, Melbourne held off fast-finishing Bulldogs side. West put power to the sword, well and truly. Roosters beat the Broncos easily. Easily the most boring game of the season.
It was really that bad.
It was
wasn't
pretty bad. Cronulla piled on more misery for the Warriors. Canberra kept the hoodoo alive, beating the Steelers, and haven't won down there since 2000 still. South beat Penrith in a very entertaining match, a lot of scoring there.
Yep.
And finally the Knights bounced back to beat a disappointing Cowboys squad. It was disappointing actually.
Yeah, it was,
Hoping Cowboys would do better. But
very poor, yeah. I think the only people who weren't upset with that were the Newcastle team themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was actually talking about the Panthers South game. I was lucky enough to be out at Centrebet the other day. And I tell you, it really was edgy of seat stuff. If you're not a big league fan, or if you weren't, either team, you went to that game, you had an absolute ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, obviously, we didn't get the 2 points.
It's worth watching those, especially from up high, mate.
Oh yeah, I was in air conditioner this time. There's no passing out this time. But no, look, we didn't win, but we did. As a fan, I did see a couple of positives come out of the game. Good stuff.
It does.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
Canberra,
happy.
mate, I'll tell you what. I've been watching footy all day, including that South Penrith game, and I got 10 minutes into the Raiders Dragons game, and I thought we were in for another poor showing.
Yeah.
And
As did many.
Yeah, 10 minutes in, I'm just going, nah, wipe this, turned it off, did something else, came back at the end, flicked it on, Raiders triumphant.
What a shame.
Yeah, it was, hey, couldn't fault the score, good highlights and all that sort of thing. And
Illawarra would have won. Too bad St George turned up.
now, how about Billy Slater being put on report for striking? Sean,
Yeah.
I believe you've got some inside information on this incident.
I do. One of my many sources has let me know that young prop from the Bulldogs, David Clemmer, is actually a fully fledged member of the Cobra Kai. Now, on hearing this, Billy Slater decided to channel his inner Danielson and kick him fair in the chops. Now, what was the result of that? Did he get a big trophy to show off? Did he get a big cuddle from Elizabeth Shue? No, he gets put on report.
Thankfully, Slater didn't have a case to answer for there, but first they banned the shoulder charge, and now they're trying to outlaw the flying kick in the face. Game's gone soft.
Yeah, that's Mate, speaking of Melbourne though, they've been accused for a long time of being the biggest wrestlers in the game, but they've stepped it up a notch. 2013, they put Triple H in the back row. Yeah, well, obviously the salary cap wouldn't let them, bring in the WWE superstar, so they went the cheaper option and just used Harris, Hoffman, Hinchcliffe. But it's getting results, mate. Unreal, mate. Speaking of players over the weekend, Jared Hayne. Speaking of H's, if you will.
Yeah.
Jared Hayne. And mate, he might want to choose his battles a little more carefully on the field. Try and take the defence on. Do not try and take on the man in the middle. Do not argue with the referee. He has a whistle. He will use it.
Mate, his rubbish back chat actually did lead to one great moment in the game.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's Benji's quick tap try. Now, you don't see that too often, mate, it's been years now. It's great to see it back in the game.
Damn straight.
Mate, here at Talking Footy, we give that
Four thumbs up. All right. Mate, just a side note as well of that game. How good was it watching the footy at Leichhardt last Friday?
Mate, beautiful.
Mate, it was great.
Atmosphere even on TV, mate, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I was getting goosebumps. It was good stuff. Stadium was packed, crowd cheering. I'm sure the players lifted from it. Hell, I'm sure they probably sold a shitload of hot dogs outside the stadium too.
Absolutely.
They like killed it. There's been a lot of talk recently in the last couple of years about moving games away from the suburban stadiums.
It's just, that's a con, you know, that Leichhardt thing is a con now.
Yeah, I think honestly, last Friday showed that suburban grounds do have their place in today's game.
Absolutely.
You know, ask the Tigers, ask any Parramatta fan going to Parramatta, ask any Penrith fan going to Penrith or Centrebet, ask any Manly fan going to Brookvale. Suburban stadiums have to stay.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, moving on. It's about time we get to our most popular segment. We get plenty of messages about this. Who's shit house and who's shit hot?
Mate, shit hot at the moment, I'd have to say. Be old mate Fayoso. We were speaking about him earlier. Gave Ashley Harrison the old show you what, and scanned the judiciary and only given him 1 week. Now that's well played, sir.
Did he get
well
Johnny Cochran to defend him?
Must have. Now this is Chewbacca. No, yeah, he must have. I'm not sure.
He's a Wookiee. Oh.
Now, mate, in the shit house, as we were talking about before, I've already given him a bit of a dig, but it's got to be Jared Hayne. He's carrying on to the refs. Directly led to that Benji's try, effectively, as Gus put it, pulling Parramatta's pants down. And there's old J-Dog with his jaw on the ground, his foot in his mouth, and his twig and berries swinging in the light heart breeze. Terribly hilarious. Jordan.
Right. Mate, Tony Williams is in the shit house this week. Mate, a bloke known as T-Rex is quickly gone from stud to dud.
He's done nothing.
No, he really hasn't. His form's been quite poor. Ever since he did crack into the Australian and the New South Wales team, he's just not running with the same, imagination, the same strength. I don't know what's going on. He's not backing himself up. Yeah. But I do believe that once Cassiano, Pritchard and Graham all come back for the Bulldogs, he'll have a bit less, to carry on his shoulders. And I think we'll see better form from him then.
Someone's got to teach him the whole thing on the burst.
Yeah, what's that?
Someone tell him to stand 10 metres back from the play of the ball and actually run at it.
He hasn't been a forward all his life. Like, he only was a forward two games into the finals a year and a half ago.
Yeah, well.
So, who knows? Maybe he'll learn onto it. Desi Desi's not stupid. He'll get him good. Mate, shit hot doesn't begin to describe how good Cooper Cronk is at the moment. Seriously.
It's a shame he plays for Melbourne.
Oh, mate, it's a shame he plays for Queensland more.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Both, really.
Scoring tries, creating them, saving tries. Mate, he's putting blokes through holes. Not even a hand's touch on him. He's so hot right now. Bet you when he takes a shit, he doesn't even need a wipe. It's just straight through.
Just slips right on out there.
Straight to the school, mate.
He's got the speed, and he's got the speed shitting down too, because, quicker to be not wiping. He's gone. Straight through.
Oh, I love it. And now comes a part of the show where we whisk ourselves back in time in reminiscing. Dan, do you remember back when the Warriors won a premiership?
Nah.
Yeah!
The way things are going this year, mate, it's going to be a long season for... long wait. Long season for the Warriors and long wait until they actually win a premiership there. Go to your bookie while you can, mate. A sneaky 50 on Matt Elliott not seeing out the season.
Oh yeah, you get it there quickly. You're probably paying about $1.20. So surely he's going to be the first bloke to get the sack.
In player market news, there's Brett Kite has into a two-year deal with the Panthers. Is that right? I didn't know that. Sean, your thoughts?
Yeah, mate, I'm going to use this as a nice segue into the hot topic this week.
Go for it.
Yeah, mate, player market. The whole player transfer system. I'm not happy.
No. It's not great.
Mate, at the game on Sunday, I was having a chat with a couple of blokes about, who were rumoured of signing, who were going to be signing, who would make our team a little better. And then it hit me. I realised it was round 3. Round 3. We don't be talking about this stuff in round 3.
No.
This is stupid.
Was this in the corporate box?
Yeah.
Should you be watching the game?
It was yeah. Well, this was when Greg was running riot.
Yeah, I digress.
Plus, it's pretty good food on it. It's good spread. But yeah, no, seriously, I just had to stop the conversation because Corey Norman, he's already in the for next year. I mean, who else we got? Brent Kite, he's going to be a Panther. Or Josh Papali, well, he could be an acrobat. He does so many fucking backflips.
Yeah.
So, well, at least you know he's going to be
with the Raiders.
Yeah. I mean,
he's gone for quite a while.
Yeah,
So.
what's going on? We shouldn't be talking about this now.
No.
What we should be talking about is our team going to make the 8?
Yeah.
How are they going to be going? Anyone, ready to step up for Origin? That's what we should be talking about. Round 3.
Football.
Yeah, footy. Not who's off contract then, or who could we use to bolster up our squad? Come on, guys. Like, seriously. And so we need to be a bit of a change on. Now, obviously, the last thing, the June 30 deadline, in theory it worked. Unfortunately, in practice, it was shit house.
Yeah.
Didn't work. So I've mentioned this before. I put a big proposal forward. I think the NRL should move to transfer market, transfer system window. Transfer window. Other sports use it. Other professional sports in America and Europe use it.
Yeah.
About time we did it.
It works.
Yeah, I think number 1, the first one should be mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for the blokes like Chris and Anu and Sam Perry has to move mid-season. Those kind of guys. Luke Walsh moved with the Panthers mid-season a couple of years ago.
Sure.
Get those things sorted out, and for the other blokes who know their contracts running up, use that then.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end of the season, October, second window opens. I know in basketball, in hockey, and in soccer, that's what they use. Yep. Two windows open. Seems to work well there. Blokes change pretty damn quickly, especially in hockey. You'll be playing with a bloke one day, and literally 2 days later, he's in a different jersey playing against you. So I can't see why this wouldn't work. I think it'd be really good. I'm sick of this player transfer bull crap talking. James Maloney saying it signed 18 months in advance for the Roosters. That stuff's no good.
That's going to be weighing in the back of your mind for 18 months too.
And how do kids feel? Trying to support their player when he's not even. He's, for a fact he's not going to be there next year.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. Obviously, there's not going to be too many kids at Manly's. Brent Kite's gone. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this, mate?
Well, mate, I agree with the transfer window. Even if the window is smaller, but in more groups. So say maybe one after round 6 or so. So injuries and sort of you can sort that out, and then your mid-season one. But it's shorter than say a big long one, and then obviously your off-season. I mean, all off-season. You got all off-season to sort it out. Yeah. But anyway, we're the only comp around where a player can sign with a new club and be talking about which club he's going to sign with next without playing any footy. That's you think old mate CEO from across the pond would be all for the transfer window, considering its success in the UK and in all European football. So that's transfer. Get it sorted, bloody commission.
Exactly, commission, Smith, Grant, the rest of the board who no one knows who you are.
Yep.
Get us done. Alrighty, mate. Thanks for everybody's input so far in our retro jersey competition, mate. Keep them coming in. We had another one the other day, looking good. Who knows? Bring it in. Let us know. You may be the winner of the mystery prize. Oh,
mate, it's a good mystery prize. It's not the kind of mystery prize that I leave in me drawers after a big night on the drink either. So you don't want that mystery prize. It's a good mystery prize. I promise you.
Something tells me it's not a $20 note.
There's no $20 notes in your drawers, mate. They're either hundreds or nothing.
That's after you do a couple of hands nights, right? Ladies, no touching.
Yeah. This is my one and only job, talking footy.
Oh, of course. Anyway, mate, times and tips of the week. Dan, who's your money on?
Mate, I struggled this round.
It's still early.
Couldn't get my finger on the button this week, so I'm going to go a safe bet and say Melbourne. I'm going to trump Broncos.
Oh yeah, it's what are they paying? 95 cents. You lose money.
I'm going to double that one in with the black caviar. That's going to make me some serious coin. Sure, what do you reckon, buddy?
Mate,
stay off my black caviar bet.
Yeah, I've got a hot tip for you. Black caviar.
Sounds like a mystery prize.
Mate, Newcastle, they're due for a fall. Mate, they big win in round 1. A shellacking against them in round 2. Yeah. They just had a big win. Yeah. Mate, take it as you see it. Canberra this weekend are going to smack them.
Can't complain with that.
13-0. Mate, Newcastle will be spanked harder than a teenager's old fella.
13-0? That's not a huge thing. 13 plus.
13 plus, yeah. Trust me, mate.
No, 13-0. Pick the score. into Black Habit.
Yeah, but mate, they're spanked harder than 10 years old fella. Trust me, that's a big spank. That's prolonged. I love it, mate.
Beautiful.
Another episode, another job well done.
Absolutely.
Mate, this show is brought to you by Josh Services, mate, for all your security needs, and the eBay store Phillips79. All footage you do see on this show, which is from the games, is brought to you by his fantastic library. Go ahead, go buy yourself some. I've got plenty of it, don't worry.
Don't forget to like the Talking Footy Facebook page and go to www.talkingfooty.com for all the forums and chatting and tipping and all that sort of business.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
mate, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, mate.